Yo, it's Mac from Never Date Nobody's podcast. I know you see the title, so let's get straight to it. N3on just got pressed on the Breakfast Club, and I must say, I loved every minute of it because I hate nuisance streamers. That's just me. I've never liked them. So N3on, he decided to go on the Breakfast Club, and he was not greeted with open arms, to say the least. Like 2 minutes into the interview, Charlemagne was already asking, "Hey, what's up with that beef with you and Kai Cenat?"
More specifically, what happened with you and Kai? What was it?
So he said like something little, and I think at the time it pissed me off. And then
what did he say?
Well, I don't really remember the exact details. This is years ago. I got short-term memory loss, but and then I said something back.
What'd you say?
I'm not gonna repeat it. I don't want to repeat it because it was messed up, and I would never say anything like that again.
Do we know what he said? He
said it about his mom.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Say what he said, Jay.
You said that you would f his mom and that she's a fat Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So not only did you disrespect Kai's mother, you disrespected Harriet Tubman?
Yeah.
And I know why he said that, because Charlemagne loves Kai Cenat. He talks about him all the time because he's an actual positive streamer. So he loves him. That was crazy, what he said to Kai, but reading it out loud sounds even worse. But anyway, Charlemagne decided to keep pressing N3on for an apology also. And N3on had to explain to him, like, I've apologized like 3 times. I'm not about to keep doing it. I've done it in person. So if I do it on stream, it's not going to mean anything. He's like, I like to be upfront with my apology so people know that it's genuine. Respectable.
Have you publicly apologized to Kai?
Yeah. Probably 4 times, and I also DM'd him too.
Have you publicly apologized to Kai's mother?
Yes.
Have you publicly apologized to Harriet Tubman and her family?
No, but I probably should.
That's my aunt.
Oh wow.
I don't give a
No. I don't know what to say to that.
Okay. Yeah.
But I just want to say, man,
sorry for disrespecting your aunt.
Yes, I'm so sorry for that.
Have you spoke to Kai since then?
Kai's sister?
Kai since then.
No, I haven't. And if I did see him face to face, it would be the same thing. It would be a grown man apology, because it's crazy because I've meet all these people who I've talk shit out and all this stuff, and then when I see them in person, it's just like I apologize. It's not like a thing where I try to act hard and be like I'm standing on it, doubling down.
Yeah.
It's a thing where I'm like, I apologize and I man up, and people make fun of me in my chat too, and they're like, you're on an apology tour and whatever. But I want to make my wrongs right. So
accountability.
Pay attention to that last clip because I will bring it up later. But fast forward, now Jess is on him, and Jess brings up the clip where he basically was asking people what race do they dislike the most. His least favorite race was black people, and they pressed him on it. Like he said, his dad ran a company and the black people were either lazy or they just stole from him. So therefore, that was his least favorite race.
Least favorite
so
race.
I wanted to ask
race.
you, what is your least favorite race?
I don't have one.
Be honest.
I don't have one.
Okay, so why was that a question that you decided to ask somebody?
You
What
talked
was your
about somebody, an
least
assistant or
favorite
something?
race?
What was it, assistant that worked for his dad?
Yeah,
And then she was
that
lazy?
he fired. He said his dad fired one of his black
woman.
employees because she was lazy, and then she came back after she was fired and had her
robbed
boyfriend
I remember
rob
that.
the
Yeah,
store.
I remember that.
Is that a true story?
I swear it is. So my dad's deep into the phone business. He was back then, and then we got robbed so many times, and then we just he just fully stopped the business. But that was the actual real situation.
You were only robbed by black people?
No. No.
Okay.
No.
So you don't have a least favorite race? At
No.
all? Okay.
You know why they asking you that like that? Because the video gave that black people
He
were your least
knows
favorite
why I'm
race.
at. He knows why.
I know what the video says.
Oh, I can play it. I got it.
Damn.
He had asked it was somebody that he was streaming with, and he was like, "What's your least favorite race?" And the guy was like, "I don't have one."
Right. Okay. I don't have. What's your worst experience with a race?
Wait, who's that streaming with?
Yeah, like what?
This is a clip. I don't know who you're streaming with.
I have a really bad story, but what's your story? Some black guy tased my dad and robbed him for $50,000.
That was the first one.
I swear to God. And then another black guy. Like in what I don't mean to be racist. And another black guy. My dad fired her. She's lazy and just stupid.
Second.
So basically,
Oh my God, that's brutal.
Late from work, he fired her, and then she came with her boyfriend and robbed the entire place. His cell phone store. I swear to God. You're not capping. Wallahi. So you just now you just make assumptions that. Yeah. Then every time my mom sees a black guy, she locks the door.
It got to the point where they just asked him straight up, like, are you racist? Are your parents racist? Because that's kind of some wild stuff to say. Now, N3on tried to clean it up. He tried to say he doesn't hate black people. And, that was an old video clip. He's just trolling. And even though that video implied that he clearly disliked black people. The thing that blows my mind about him liking or not liking black people is clearly you say you don't like them. but you leech off their content. Whether it's you trying to get close to rappers or you trying to get close to these gang members for your streaming content. It's like you hate us in one sentence, and then on the other hand, it's like, well, they're valuable, so I don't mind being around them and trolling with them and all that. Then when all else failed, N3on just reverted back to what every streamer reverts back to. I was just trolling. I'm not racist. I'm not a dickhead. I'm just a troll. Then to really make him look like a piece of shit, they brought up when N3on was faking like he had brain cancer. Now, Lauren, one of the hosts on the Breakfast Club, her mother actually suffered from brain cancer. So she took that personal and she was tugging at his heartstrings.
That's crazy. With the faking it death, it was a brain tumor you were talking about?
Yeah. Jesus. At the time, what's crazy? At the time, I didn't even know what a brain tumor really was.
You know what's crazy is my mom's a stage 4 brain cancer survivor.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I went through that in real life.
That's amazing.
Swing on that.
I'm just sitting here like, I don't even think you understand. Like, that is so. I looked up like, what did you say you died for? Or what was the? And then I saw that my heart dropped. I'm like, man, I experienced that in real life.
I'm so sorry I had to deal with that.
The pressing got so bad that N3on hopped in the stream to encourage N3on and to say, hey, Charlemagne ain't no better because he was a piece of shit back in the day too. Don't let them belittle you, basically.
Let's get into the chat, because Aiden Ross, there's a comment pinned in here. He just commented and said, N3on, I promise you they trying to belittle you and disrespect you. You shit on all of them. They are weird as f them.
Talking about who?
Us. In here. The chat is live in the Breakfast Club.
Shit ain't
boy.
going down.
Anyway,
What you
go
talking
ahead.
about?
That's what Aiden Ross.
This is not Aiden Ross's interview, so him too. But here we go. So
Hold on.
now
We're all friends, okay? I think
pinned that.
He pinned
That's
the
the
comment is
question.
pinned in the chat. I'm in the chat with the
You
W's.
feel like we trying to belittle you, N3on?
I think as we should all come together and I'll just
They
spread.
also saying we raised them.
that kumbaya shit, fuck Aiden. Nobody cares
all right,
now.
come on, that's my guy.
I don't give a f. Listen, Harriet Tubman, my aunt. Think I give a f.
Honestly, Aiden is one of the people that I hate the most because he's a big part of why these streamers end up being pieces of shit. Not every streamer, but when you talk about like nuisance streamers or trolls, as they call them, he's one of the biggest ones. He literally said, N3on, don't worry about them because you're more lit than them anyway. So how dare they hold you accountable? How dare they bring up your past as if your past was that far ago? Then they finished off the stream by reading how racist N3on's chat actually was. And then they gave him some words of encouragement because Charlemagne has been through a lot his damn self. He ain't no angel. So if anybody should give advice, it probably should be Charlemagne.
Can I get a drop?
What's up with y'all and these drops, man?
I need a drop, son. I need a drop, baby. What's up? Come on.
Now let's have an honest conversation. I understand that N3on is young, but he's not that young. He's 20 years old now. So that means if he was doing this 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he still wasn't a child. Like, he does explain that, he was a shelter kid who had Crohn's disease, so he couldn't really go outside. So he even said, he was in high school and he had a robot going to class for him and he just had to take a few tests and he was able to graduate. So not only is he this sheltered streamer, he comes from a lot of money. And so the idea that you guys are saying that this is bullying and we should feel sorry for this kid who was just disrespecting black people not that long ago, that's crazy to me. Y'all don't look at what N3on did as bullying when he was saying all that foul shit, but you look at what Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club did as bullying. I don't get that. And let's not act like N3on has been cleaned up his act for years. That's not how that happened. Like, he's done things that were fairly recent that was out of pocket. Like that whole thing where he was doing the dance to the child who was stabbed, or the kid who, I think it's called a naughty bop, something like that. He was doing that dance in front of the guy who lost his family. Like, that wasn't that long ago. It's like he does all this shit and he wants sympathy from people, but you did it, and you did it all for the sake of streaming, all for the troll. So it's like, yeah, we don't feel bad for you. It'd be different if that happened 7 years ago. That was fairly recent. Like, what? I don't get it. One thing that N3on does is he will disrespect you on stream and he will pop out and then he'll apologize. So I'm saying that to say, yeah, just because you apologize for it back then, it doesn't mean that you won't do it again, because you guys are leeches. You guys will just hop on the next trend and find a way to disrespect somebody to get the rage baiting. And then you'll apologize if you run into these people.
It's crazy because I've meet all these people who I've like talk shit about and all this stuff, and then when I see them in person, it's just like I apologize. Like it's not like a thing where I try to act hard and be like I'm standing on it, doubling down.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing where I'm like, you know, I apologize and I man up, and like people make fun of me in my chat too, and they're like, you're on an apology tour and whatever. But like I want to make my wrongs right. So
Accountability.
So just because you're on Breakfast Club today doesn't mean you're not going to disrespect somebody tomorrow, because that's y'all nature. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's not how life works. Some people, you can disrespect them, you'll see them in person, and they'll forgive you. And then some people might punch you in the face. Ask Charlemagne, can I get a drop? He's been assaulted multiple times. So I don't know why y'all think that because you say, oh, I'm young. Oh, it's a prank. Oh, I'm just trolling. Why do y'all think that excuses you being held accountable? You should be happy that the Breakfast Club just spoke to you and didn't just start whooping your ass in there. Also, you got to acknowledge that you're talking to a room full of black people. So it's like, yeah, they're not going to greet you with open arms when you've said the most racist shit. It's like, it's cool that you're older and you've come to terms that some of this shit was foul, but it's like, so it wasn't that long ago. That's one of the reasons why I hate people like Aiden, because you'll hide in your room, you'll stream, you'll hop on any trend. So if the trend is, hey, we're going to disrespect women as red pill, you'll hop on that trend. You'll stand next to Andrew Tate. If the trend is, oh, we just want to be free speech, you'll go full Republican and you will start saying the most racist thing that you can possibly say. And then if it's time to be a victim, you'll play into that victimhood thing. If it's nuisance streaming and pranking, you'll go around harassing people. Like, you guys have no soul. And as long as it makes money, you think you can't be held accountable. The first thing you want to do is say, oh, I'll get my lawyer on you, buddy. One thing I will say about N3on, I do respect that he will go in the belly of the beast, though. Like, he will go and be in front of the people that he disrespected. I'm not saying that it's smart. I'm not saying that you have to do it, but I am saying I can at least respect it. He will get out there and do what he does. But for how long? How long till you are apologizing again? But he is a kid. He's 20. Like I said, he's not that young, but he is still young. So if he's really learning this now and he's going to do better, cool. Kudos to him. God bless him. But I don't feel sorry for him. He should be happy that they just use words. But what do I know? I'm just an everyday nobody. Tell me what you think. Once again, we've come back to this question. What is trolling? What is content? What is disrespect? And then what should you be held accountable for? Tell me what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. I'm out. And help me get that 1,000 subs. Peace.